pivot and bar. Good morning everyone, another beautiful morning here, Cape Town, Kiteworld Mag 2019 test trip. We've got through quite a lot of kit. We've got the Naish Monarch 135, Kevin Lingerie's King of the Airboard. We've got the Shinn Ronson Player and the F1 Trax 2019 Lite. All boards we've ridden quite a lot in light wind and super strong wind, combining with two kites that sit really nicely together. The Naish Pivot 9 meter and the Sculp from CrazyFly 9 meter. Both kites super high performance free ride kites. Looking forward to taking them out today in some quite demanding conditions. Pretty much they both jump well, loop well, both powerful kites with good low end and good top end. So good performance jumping for the masses. They're both easy kites to use. But they both have a little bit of personality as well. You get a lot of feeling from both kites at the bar. They're pretty intuitive and definitely the kind of kites that put a smile on your face. For sure the Pivot goes to the moon, loops really nicely, super smooth. You can really go out and throw down these kites with pretty minimal effort. Okay, so the Monarch, we're testing on a 135. You know, the first thing I noticed about when you get on the Monarch, it is quite a stiff and grippy board. So I normally ride a 138, a 135. You don't notice the fact that it's a little bit smaller in terms of performance. It planes super early, is really fast, and just has the kind of grip that never lets you down. It is kind of quite a firm grip and firm feel with the board. You can really, pretty much, you could stop a train with this board when you bury the rail. Yeah, lots and lots of grip, lots of performance, and once again comfortable as well. It doesn't kill the knees. The Ronson Player, I mean, we've been so impressed with this board. It's beautiful looking. I really enjoy this board because it's got such good flex in the tip and tail, stiff in the middle. The edging feel you get with this board, I mean, it's got a great bottom sheet, but the edging feel with this, it reminds me of like skiing or snowboarding. You really feel the board flex whilst you carve, and it just makes everything so smooth. You know, plow into a kicker or a wave a little bit late and you think you're going to get your legs taken out, and this board bends, absorbs, and keeps you going in really demanding conditions. I mean, for me, such an enjoyable board to use out here. Probably not quite as quick as the Monarch, but more than fast enough, like no complaints. Good speed, super comfy, and I really enjoy boards like this that have this really kind of subtle progressive feel on the back foot. When you're edging this, it's not on and off. It's all very incremental and smooth, and just so good for carving. And in turn, that just makes your jumps smoother and better. Tricks, it's also super light as well. So, you know, when you're going for grabs and stuff, it's very easy. Foot pads are really comfortable as well. In fact, all of these boards I've had no issues with the foot pads. They've all worked really well. The Shinn boards, you know, very unusual to have a board that comes out with the feeling underfoot like this. It really does sit on top of the water and super smooth. There's no drag, there's no resistance. It just flies along. Really impressed. And the good old F1 Trax Lite. This is the more basic version of it. It's not carbon, it's got a wooden core, and you know, I've had some really good sessions on this board. You know, initially when you pick it up, it feels a little bit heavier than these two, but I was really impressed with the light wind performance of this board. It got me going when no one else was out on the water, and I wasn't on a big board, you know. So really good light wind performance, and then I took it out the next day in really strong wind, and it just was an absolute dream as well. So, you know, all three boards super versatile, and you know, they've never hiccuped or missed a beat once. So and all very different as well, you know, like a super stiff the whole way through, stiff in the middle but with super soft tips, and then we've got stiff but light, very, very maneuverable, the Monarch. Literally, you can just stop on a dime, you can turn around in a second. It's very, very easy to switch direction. It's very, very nice when you're in the air and you're rotating. It feels really, really good. So kind of, you know,
probably the fastest free ride board, this one.
Yeah, it's a rocket ship for sure. It's an absolute rocket ship. And the my homemade woo mount, very, very useful tool for swapping woos onto different boards rather than sticking these things all over.